Today, on the Tom Karen channel, it's impossible to feel. You always get what you want. No exceptions. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Tom Karen channel in studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the Tom Karen channel. One of you reached out and said, Tom, it just seems impossible to manifest what I want. I have been going within. I've been told to just go within. Imagine my desired outcome. Falling asleep in a state akin to sleep. Visualizing. Affirming and assuming my desired end throughout the day while trying to ignore the circumstances and conditions that I don't want. Trying to ignore physical reality. I've been told to just go within, stay there, keep affirming, it will change. But not only has it not changed, it just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm just beginning to think it's impossible to manifest what I want. Well, today, I'm going to show you why it's not only possible to manifest what you want, but that you always get what you want, that it is impossible to feel, that there are no exceptions to this. So stay with me, we're going to unpack this. Let's start here. Reality is not emotional and uncertain. It doesn't have these changing mixed emotions and uncertainty. It is mechanical and certain. Hear it, it's not emotional, it's mechanical. It doesn't dwell in the emotional uncertainty and doubt of whether something's going to happen or not. It knows. This reality that you are, this power that you are, this creative power, it reflects whatever you believe and assume about yourself and your reality. It is the law of I am. It's an absolute law of self-awareness. It's absolute unconditional love. That it reflects whatever you believe, assume, and define yourself and your reality to be. It never questions it. It never judges it. That's powerful. Its limitless power of expression comes from its knowing itself as that I am. The one and only self-existing source, cause, and creator of all that is. The unconditional, limitless love of existence. One emotion, unconditional love. That never changes. It's the absolute law of I am. I am that I am. What the ancients referred to as the name of God or the name of existence. In other words, I exist as all that is. I am. Unconditional love of self. That's what I am is. It's the greatest love story ever told. I exist and will always exist as all that is. There is no other. It's guaranteed. You cannot fail. All the power, all the love, and all the knowing there is that unconditional love of self, I am. And you are that I am. There's only one I am. And you are that I am. I am is all the love, power, and knowing and reality there is. What some refer to as God. That's why it's referred to as ultimate reality or the all. The all. It's not just the idea that you're not separate, and you're not. You're not separate. But also, you're not a mere aspect or a part of the whole or the one or the all. You're not a mere fractal of the one or the all. Rather, you are a complete, undivided, whole expression of the all, God or ultimate reality. Through your own unique, personalized, individualized, localized awareness of yourself. Wow. There's only one I am, and you are that I am. Hear it again. You're not a mere aspect or fractal or ego or avatar of the one, of the all. You are a complete, undivided, whole expression of the all, of God or ultimate reality. How? Through your own unique, personalized, individualized, localized awareness of yourself. Wow. You are a complete and whole localized awareness of that non-local awareness of existence itself. Wow. So hear it again. You are a complete and whole expression of the all. You are the all. Knowing itself as yourself, I am. Knowing itself as yourself. You are the all, knowing itself as yourself, through your own awareness, through your own unique perspective. You are that I am. Not an aspect, not a fractal, not an ego, not an avatar. Those are all ideas of separation and limitation. All ideas of that illusion. It's not what it seems. That just creates more separation. All of that is an idea of I am not. I am not source. I am not the creator. I am not the one. I am not the all. All of that creates separation. You are that awareness as source itself. So when you're getting advice and tips and tricks to hack God or hack reality, to shift in awareness, you're given endless mantras and mantras and affirmations and techniques and processes and mindset shifts and cheat codes. All that's implying that I'm not source, that I'm not creator, that there's some power outside of me that I have to convince or cajole or to move to get what I want. It is about you being aware of yourself as source itself. It's not a process, it's a power, and you are that power, the one and only power. The all, the one, the great I am, expresses, it knows, it's aware and conscious of itself as all that is through and as you. It doesn't judge, it doesn't reward, it doesn't punish. It's not emotional, it's not uncertain. It's absolute certainty. That absolute, unshakable identity of I am. You are literally all that is. And your physical experience is a complete and whole expression, hear this, of all that is, as all that is. Why would you want to ignore it and run away from it? It's a complete expression of all that is and all that you are. It's not a mere aspect or fractal or ego or avatar, but quite literally all that is. You are creating, reflecting, and manifesting your physical experience, not to heal, to fix, or judge, or reward, or punish yourself, but to remember and to reveal who you really are, to remember who you really are, to reveal who you really are to yourself. That's what this is all about. So it's not the idea of ignoring 3D reality, disregarding senses or appearances, or going within and living in your imagination. Those are all concessions or permission slips that keeps you separate from everything that you are, from all the isness that you are. The truth is there is no out there or in there, as we've pointed out many times. It's not about ignoring out there and looking for answers within. You hear that. We've even used that quote from the episode of Deep Space Nine with Commander Sisko. Commander Sisko asking for help to the light beings, and the light beings, we cannot give you what you deny yourself, Commander. Go within. There it is again, go within. But the real idea is that you are reality. There's nowhere to go. Here I am, as Moses answered God. So we perpetuate that idea of separation, going within, until something out there changes, when you are the in there and out there. It's absolutely meaningless. The kingdom of heaven is you, as A Course in Miracles said. I know we've been taught it's within you. It's an idea, but it really is you. As A Course in Miracles says, within is absolutely unnecessary. It's as if something outside is inside, and this does not mean anything, A Course in Miracles says. You are the mirror. You are reality. All of these ideas of separation, 3D reality, 4D and 5D, they're all ideas of dividing up God, dividing up all that is, and dividing up all that you are. The conscious mind versus the subconscious versus the superconscious. The ego versus the higher self versus God. And then we start creating the ideas of avatars and egos and the little self and the little me. And keep dividing it up and keeping us further apart from all that we are. Stop, and you hear this, right? You got to stop looking outside yourself for the answers. Go within, ignore 3D, ignore circumstances, they don't matter. That just keeps you trying to ignore and deny your own physical experience, which is all that you are. That physical experience is just a changing form of that changeless reality that you are. You don't have to ignore that. Look right at it, because it's changing in every moment according to how you define yourself, what you believe and assume about who you are. Just go within. That's real. That's physical reality is not real. That just perpetuates more separation, more limitation, where you reject physical experience or anything separate from you. So you start rejecting anything in physical reality as it being separate from you, at the same time waiting for something else to change out there. The physical experience is not something you navigate and ignore. You hear this all the time. How do I navigate this? How do I ignore it? It's not something that you navigate and ignore. It's something that you are. It's not something you navigate and ignore while you imagine, affirm, and shift within until something changes out there. Because it doesn't change out there. It doesn't even change in there. It's just you being aware of yourself as that power and awareness and reality that you are. It's something you integrate. Do you see? It's not something you ignore and navigate. It's something you integrate as all that you are, as all that is. There's no separation, no parts, no aspects, no fractals, no pieces of all that is. You can't divide up any part of God or all that is, or it wouldn't be God or all that is. I am as I am. Always complete, always whole, always certain. So it's not out there. It's not in there. It's all that is. It's all that you are right now. Just like your night dream. When you have a dream at night, it's all you. You wake up and go, oh, it's just but everything was you. It was all you in that dream. That's your waking dream. It's all you. So just trying to ignore it makes no sense. How do I navigate 3D reality or circumstances? You don't. You integrate them as all that you are. It's all that you, it's just an expression of you as all that is. It's a perfect mirror of who you are as all that is. It's a perfect mirror of what you're defining and assuming and believing and aware of yourself in this moment from moment to moment. You are looking as reality, never really at reality at all. The will of God, or the great I am, or that great existence, is to be conscious and aware of itself as all that is. How? Through and as you. As you, as all that is. In other words, as A Course in Miracles asks, what is the will of God? And A Course in Miracles answers, He wills His Son have everything. And this He guaranteed when He created him as everything. You have been created as everything. You are all that is. Literally, quite literally, everything. You've been given it all. You can't fail. You always get what you want. But you can create the experience of not getting everything that you want. You can create the experience of separation and limitation. You can create the experience of feeling. But you never feel. And you always get what you want. You can only create that experience. It's impossible that, it says here, A Course in Miracles, it is impossible that anything can be lost if what you have is what you are. Wow. It's impossible that anything can be lost if what you have is what you are. It's impossible not to manifest everything you want if what you want, if everything that you want is everything that you are. If everything that you want is everything that you are, then it's impossible not to manifest it because you are all of that already. It was guaranteed. It's the will of God, the will of existence, the will of I am. I am, you is all that is. It's impossible to feel. You always get what you want because you were given everything. You were made as everything. Do you see? It's that that's keeping you apart from it. This idea of go within, ignore without. Go within, ignore physical reality. You're all of it. It's to walk in the knowing that you are all of reality. You are all that is. You get to decide how that appears to you, what it all means. Your reality doesn't even manifest through you. We can even talk about that idea. I know we talk about it through you and as you, but it doesn't really even manifest through you. That just keeps you focused on doing processes and techniques and mindset training and going within until something out there happens. So you just try to navigate and ignore 3D reality, waiting for it to change, like it's something outside of you and separate from you. Rather, reality reveals itself as you, through you and as you. Circumstances don't matter. You hear this all the time. Bashar and others talk about this. The non-physical Bashar, as channeled through Darryl Anka, is famous for saying, circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters. But even that idea can create a sense of separation. Why? Because it's interpreted by you through separation and limitation. Like there's some out there versus an in there. Like my state of being is in there and the circumstances are out there. And the circumstances out there don't matter, only my state of being in there. But then you continue to create and perpetuate that separation and wonder why nothing's changing in your life. When what that really means, the idea that circumstances don't matter, what that really means is that you are the one and only source. That circumstances are not separate or outside of you. That's why they don't matter. Your source, they aren't. They're not outside of you, they're not separate from you, but they have no meaning other than the meaning you give them. If they were separate with a power of their own, then they would matter. If they had the power to affect you in any way, but they don't. That's why they don't matter. Not the idea because you're in there in your inner state and then there's an outer state. It's because you're all states all at once, everything, everywhere, all at once. It's impossible to feel. You always get what you want, no exceptions. And when you know that, you will be living the life of your dreams instantly from that moment. I am your host, Tom Caron, and this is the Tom Caron Channel in studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, be sure to visit the Be Something Wonderful channel. We just released a big video there. And later this month, we're going to have our 41st live event, live stream, where I answer your questions as you ask them. We already have 40 live streams available on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel, as well as dozens of other videos and other content that's exclusive to the membership channel. And we have more content being planned for that channel as well. So join us there. Join us for the live event. With great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Caron here on the Tom Caron Channel in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.